Right, with Wellington midfielder Harry Gamble after a brilliant 5-1 victory and also winning the league away at Lydd. Harry, at 1-1 at half time, what's the feeling in the dressing room?
Feeling, obviously a little bit nervous. I mean, the results from the other games didn't really filter in, so we just knew second half we had to go out there and do our jobs, get the win. And I think the second half we just come out and we proved what we deserved all year. We've been top for most of it. We was off for a couple of weeks, but second half we come out and we was a better side. Scored, took all our chances. The gaffer said go and be clinical. So yeah, we're really pleased. And here comes Patterson.
Yeah, Pato's coming.
We fucking won the boys!
Pato, that's the fastest you've moved all season, by the way.
It fucking has and all. But guess what? We're here today.
We're beeping these interviews, by the way. Getting tight. So Harris just said at 1-1 at half time, it's just believed go out and get the win. Pato, you've been in many kind of situations, probably relegation and promotion throughout your career. What were you saying at half time?
I think sometimes you just need to, again, look, you just hit the nail on the head. Some of the boys haven't been in this situation, so it is a little bit difficult for you to jump inside their bodies as such. So you just got to try and lead by example. You've got to try and be relaxed as much as, you know, you might be frantic in your head, but because of the experience, you just need to try and project that into the players, and that's simply what they've gone and done.
Jack, I thought the first 5 minutes of the second half we were at each other a little bit, and there was a little bit of head loss, probably a little bit of name calling. Did we lose that call a little bit in the first 5 minutes?
That's going to happen when you got players with big egos. Obviously,
and talent.
Exactly, talented players. It happens, and to be fair, we've got the best dressing room in the league, and we knew that would see us through. In the end, we're all like family in here. So if we're having a go at each other, it's only out of love and the will to want to win, more than handbags with each other. If that makes sense. So
most teams think we just turn up and we're not together, we're a group of individuals, but we are. The togetherness in that change room is just like a spot. We probably have got the best change room in the league. So everyone thinks we just turn up, we're all individuals, but we've stuck together for a very long time.
The best I've been a part of it, and to be fair, that you know. Even from the start of the season, obviously we've got two of the newer boys in here now, but it's always been like that. And I think even when you boys come in, you saw how sort of special the changing room was, and the base that we have, the foundation that we had there,
skipper.
and it's really been the foundation to push on and go on and win the league.
Sam Bailey's on the phone to his mum, by the way. That's on camera.
That's a fine. And he's drinking as well on camera. That's a fine. That's two fines.
That's a fine. We've had Adjei's got in just about on the right hand side there, so we'll come on to him next. Adjei, what the win situation, was it better for us in the first half or better for us in the second half?
To be honest, I'd say second half, but either way we wanted to get the ball down and play. So wind or no wind, we're playing with the ball on the floor, so the wind's only for them. When we've got players like myself and you know and others who like the ball on the ground who can do a bit, wind doesn't matter.
Did the wind actually drop for your goal?
No, to be honest, with boys, we were having a laugh about it in the changing room because you know it was 1-1. Players are talking about stepping up and whatever, and they're calling you for a bit. And yeah, it was just time for big players to step up and do a bit. So if you want to be considered as a big player, you've got to step up and do it. So it went in the back of the net. I want to say it was a great hit, but hey ho.
Was it over at 2-1, 3-1, 4-1 or 5-1 again?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
When do you actually think that's it? We've done it.
No, when the third one went in, because we knew we got enough quality defensively. Like we've kept 4 clean sheets in the last couple of weeks. So I think we've just no one was going to score. Obviously, the referee's made a mistake we're not going to talk about it, but he's made a mistake for their goal. It's never a penalty. I don't know what he's given anyway. So.
Jack, did you get in every goal celebration today?
I tried to. I did it a lot at the start of the year. And as the season's gone on, my fucking legs have given up a little bit, so I haven't been able to get up there. But yeah, definitely for this one, I was going in and celebrating and getting up there. So,
from your vantage point, what's the best goal today?
Probably Sam Bailey's, to be honest.
Speaking of the devil.
But the whole time, I saw it.
Yeah, most important goal. Who's the most important? Adjei, yours?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes. Not just because it's me, but I'd say mine was definitely the most important.
Absolutely.
Do you think your goal should be in the goal of the season competition then, Adjei?
My goal is goal of the season. My goal won
Well done. Boys, I'll ask you very briefly, is the club something you want to stay around for next season?
Well, absolutely, absolutely. Again, look, Jack's touched on it a few times. I think we've spoke about it in a few other interviews. The togetherness is what sometimes can win you leagues. As I said, I've been in change rooms where the quality has been second to none. But again, there's been a lack of, a togetherness. There's been a lack of fight on the pitch, and it's not always been successful. Today out there was a prime example of. There was a lot of nerves. There was a lot of boys that were, premature to the situation. But however, everyone's got their arm around each other and have gone out, and the boys have done a job. Look, as you can see now.
These two are fighting. Sam, we'll talk about your goal and also the celebration, because I think it's the best celebration for the season.
He lost his airbag.
Tell us about the strike then. Tell us about the goal.
I knew when it came over, it's either going to go top bins
or car park,
or it's going to hit the coach. Do you know what I mean? In the car park.
And when were you thinking about doing a celebration with a camera?
I don't know. I wasn't even thinking about that, but just the moment, like wicked. Do you know when it just happened? It's like one of the best 20 seconds of my life. Just scored that goal, just took me over to the camera. I don't know. Yeah.
Well, guys, I've enjoyed it this season. I think we've showed a lot of bottle in the last month or two.
Thank you as
well. So you deserve the title, and hopefully we can kick on next season.
We're going to make some noise.
Champion!